This impressive mollusk is a tiger cowrie. It covers its shell with a mantle of tissue in order to keep it polished and clean from algae, encrusting or hole-boring organisms. Slowly searching the reef for prey, its long proboscis-like mouth tube enables it to consume both plant and animal matter. Towards the edge of the reef, at depths of about half a meter, the live coral begins to grow, and fish of all shapes and sizes go about their daily routines. Although the surge zone is a busy place for fish, many invertebrates also thrive here. These giant clams are known as Tridacnea. Fanworms and Christmas tree worms, in a multitude of colors, bore their way into the corals. These banded cleaner shrimps, usually found in pairs, use their tentacles to advertise their presence to passing reef fish, which may stop to be cleaned of parasites. The cleaner wrasse also picks off parasitic isopods, scales and other tidbits, gaining a free meal whilst performing a valuable service, typically choosing to set up a cleaning station at a particular coral head or other reef sites that are an easy stop-off for fish clients. Beyond the edge, the reef suddenly drops off to varying depths. One of the most famous of all reef symbiosis is the association formed by clownfish and stinging sea anemones. Here, anemones cling to the walls in a surprising number, forming garden-like communities of ideal habitat for clownfish. The tentacles of these anemones are armed with stinging cells called nematocysts. Amazingly, although deadly to most fish, the clownfish is able to move freely amidst the swaying tentacles without being harmed. This immunity is provided to the clownfish thanks to an excreted layer of mucus from the anemone itself, which the fish covers itself in on a daily basis. If the mucus gets wiped off, the fish loses its protection. Daytime is generally a quiet time on the reef, as many fish and invertebrates hide away from potential predators, or others lie, waiting for dusk, when many prey species will be out and about. The reef provides many hiding places for small animals. For visual predators, daytime in well-lit reef waters provides ideal conditions for hunting prey. Groupers, barracudas and jacks cruise the reef, plucking their meals from schools of smaller fishes such as anthias or glassfish. The moray eel waits in its coral chink, biding its time before it lunges at a passing fish, gaping with well-armed jaws. Or sometimes it patrols the reef, exploiting its small head and long flexible body to invade hiding spaces of prey fish. Anthias spawn in the current, as the daytime rhythm of the reef follows its own languid pace. A cycle of life where life and death seems a simple matter of routine. The onset of darkness, however, brings a major transformation to the rhythms of the reef. Only some dare sleep, such as this parrotfish, enveloped in a cocoon of mucus designed to deter inquisitive predators. Others find a safe nook in the reef, and some simply flop down for the night. But the night is a time for predation, and many species are too preoccupied with survival to sleep. These white-tip reef sharks are hungry. A charged patrolling of the reef for a few hours of the night will spell disaster for some unwary fish. Despite their reputation as fearless predators, sharks don't always seem as successful as one might imagine. Predators such as these play an important role on the reef by weeding out old or diseased individuals, thus maintaining the health and also the diversity of the coral reef community. Possibly attracted to our lights, cowtail and marbled stingrays climb the wall to investigate. These are bottom feeders and also often hunt at night. Along the reef's wall, lionfish lurk in the soft corals, waiting to pounce. These minuscule spider crabs are well camouflaged in the soft coral. Feather stars unfurl their feather-like arms in the dark. Sometimes they lift their feet and slowly drift or walk to a new site. Once settled, they spend the next few hours feeding on plankton. The reef at night plays host to many organisms not seen in the daylight. This slipper lobster, known as sigali, has no defense other than its armor plating. A baby cuttlefish braves the dark in search of food. In daylight hours, this little mollusk would be a single mouthful for a grouper. Of the nudibranchs, the Spanish dancer is certainly the most impressive. This vivid colored sea slug is normally only seen at night. Named after its flamboyant swimming movement and frilly gills, these large nudibranchs can reach a length of up to 60 centimeters. As dawn returns and sunlight lifts the shadows from the reef, the patterns revert to their daytime rhythm again, and the night survivors begin to set about their daily routines. Each organism has its role to play, and despite the great abundance of life, the ecosystem is